It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. And in this next one, two intelligent, grizzled rosters going toe-to-toe. Shaq, with sound effects like that, and two veteran teams like this that know the lay of the land. What do you expect to see tonight?
Well, patience, working for the shots that you really want. Two teams that tend to value each possession. That's a Grizzly sound, right?
It's a Grizzly sound.
You said Grizzly.
He said grizzled.
Oh, grizzled.
A couple of grizzled rosters.
Okay, grizzled cheese sandwich. Okay, I got
grizzled cheese, yeah.
Got it. Exactly. Sorry about that.
Okay, for grizzly.
But you got to have good fundamentals, Ernie. That's really big. And experience in crunch time. Guys who've been in a position before, they relax. They take great shots. They don't get nervous. That's what I always like.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I got a quick joke for you guys.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You know why Snoop carries an umbrella?
Why?
For drizzle. Here's Kevin Harlan.
For drizzle.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
They've improved because of all these hard-fought games. That's why they are a favorite to win it all again.
And the All-Star Game and the fanfare coming up upon us. You've seen so many of them, Steve. Any All-Star Game stick out to you as your favorite?
I think the Vince Carter show he put on in Oakland, that definitely stands out because I thought I had seen it all, Kevin, until some of those dunks Vince was doing.
Amazing.
So I would think that one for sure stuck out for me.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. Brian is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Valentine. And it's Clarkson in at the point. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Baldwin. And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to James. No good on the shot. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And after a near win, you second-guess a number of things that didn't go your way.
I think looking back on that one, it's a learning experience. We'll see if they can make some of the necessary corrections.
And the shot is good.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter.
Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now here's Bryant. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
First free throw is good. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had 2 wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Kevin Love. Levine passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
A 3-ball. Baldwin can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. Now here's Valentine. James covering, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul. On defense, the Cavaliers. 4-point game. There's a good screen. Levine wide open. No good from outside.
The defense fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
And stolen by Valentine. Levine against Shumpert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, thinking back to where Levine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Out left to the wing. Love kicks to Baldwin. Rubio in the corner. And the 3 off target.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And Levine throws it down.
Up in the rafters, Zach LaVine climbs the ladder as quickly as anyone.
Shumpert dishes to Love. And the dunk by Love.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Bean passes to Bryant. Kicks it to Clarkson. Markkanen sets the pick for Clarkson. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. The kick out to Bryant. For 3, Levine doesn't get it to drop for him. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach. He knows they're up against the team that plays best when they can get to the front of the rim. So the #1 concern defensively is coming over to help to cut off drives, cutting down all means to the hoop. Kevin will see who imposes their will upon the other.
Thank you, David.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
And here's Clarkson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Valentine wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Baldwin. And that one is hammered home.
Good look by Shumpert. Right on the money.
The Bulls leading by 5. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. with the floater. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Baldwin. Markkanen pulls it in.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now, here's Clarkson. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Valentine. They grab their own miss. Bryant's shot is good.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Left side, Love. Stolen by Markkanen. Rubio against Clarkson. Dishes it to LaVine. Over Shumpert. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 10 points for Zach LaVine.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Here's Baldwin. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. The Cavaliers again can't hit. LaVine kicks to Valentine. And the rejection by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He made That's what I'm talking about. That was nice.
Oh, going vertical and getting nasty on that one.
That slam, Greg, was one to behold. We'll remember that, baby.
He leaped off the ground and threw that down with some real ferocity. Wow.
Now, here's Valentine. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. And LaVine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
3 on the clock. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Bryant dishes to Clarkson. Passes it to Valentine. Jumper off the screen. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine.
In a moment here now, they'll see the numbers for LeBron James. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 8th in assists, 9th in scoring. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
4-3, LaVine, and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Bulls.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Curry's checked in for Cleveland. Chicago also making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Markkanen. Mirotic comes in for Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Baldwin. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here is Mirotic. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Smitty, a lot of guys are great shooters because of how fast their release is, how quickly they get it off. Who has the quickest release, you think, right now in the league?
Klay Thompson, I think, is the quickest right now. Some other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, those guys can get their shot off quickly. Jamal Crawford is not, per se, a three-point shot, but off the dribble in the mid-range. Anthony Morrow, those are some of the names I think they get it off the quickest. But Klay, I would say, is number one in my opinion.
When you played, did you try to work on that, getting it off quickly?
I think with my size, I didn't have to, Kevin, so I just wanted the guy to get as close as possible so I can shoot it right in his mug.
Now, here's Dunn. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And really, Dunn is sensational at reading the defense off of screens. Knows exactly where to be after the pick is set.
Here's Parker. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Curry kicks to Noel. There's a screen by Noel. It's Curry outside. But they'll get another chance. For the 3. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there. Chicago leading by 6. Dunn passes to Mirotic. Here's Portis. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
And Curry has it in the corner. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to the chosen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Magruder. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. And Chicago shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Mirotic kicks to Bryant. Bryant is doubled. He feeds it to Dunn. No good on the 3. Well, Cleveland shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Pass to the chosen one. And Curry has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 6.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Magruder. He kicks it to Bryant. Over Howard. They grab their own miss. And a foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
Great fundamentals on the boards. Can't see enough of this. Too many guys just tried to crash in at the last moment.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bryant with a screen on Parker. They set the pick. Here's Magruder. And too long on the shot. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And, we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
The chosen one out there at Nerlens Noel. Then there's Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. They get the rebound. Tips it up. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Feeds it to Howard. He dishes it to Noel. There's a screen by Noel. It's Curry outside. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Out to Parker. Back to Curry. Lets it fly. Again, Curry missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Bryant kicks to Magruder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Cleveland, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. There's a screen by Noel. And it's Parker in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Parker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dunn kicks to Magruder. The dish to Mirotic. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Tony Parker. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Outside Curry. There's a screen by Noel. Off the pick. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Magruder. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Curry. Now the feed to Daniels. Here's the chosen one. Hits the three-point bomb. The chosen one's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
Magruder kicks to Valentine. Back to Magruder. There's the pick. Dishes it to Dunn. Back to Magruder. Trying his luck deep. No good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Mirotic's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The chosen one passes to Noel. Curry, a screen on Mirotic. Howard with it, working on Portis. Howard in the post. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
I mean, physical defense, but Howard just too strong.
Kicks it to Valentine. Mirotic, the screen. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Daniels. Magruder kicks to Dunn. To stop the drought. There's Portis. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Mirotic. Bean comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Clarkson in for Chris Dunn. It's a pick by Love from deep LeBron. Offensive rebound to the wing right side. Here's Baldwin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Baldwin's got 12 points in the game.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Clarkson passes to Portis. He feeds it to Valentine. Passes it to Clarkson. That one, no good. Good D by Love. And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Cleveland. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bulls have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the technical free throw is good.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now, here's Clarkson. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Valentine. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Love.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment. Oof. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Now here's Levine after the miss from Ricky Rubio. And there's the pass to Portis. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Baldwin, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw this game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
On the free throw, no good. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Well said. And it's James missing.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Clarkson, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Chicago, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for them.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Cavaliers leading to the left wing. Here's Baldwin. He's got 14. Goes up off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Solid screen set by LeBron, willing to sacrifice his body.
They set the screen. Valentine with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clarkson. Drops one in from the wing. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Love kicks to James. Rubio outside. Daniels passes to Baldwin. Pass to Love. He kicks to Daniels. Cleveland moving it around. Rubio misses. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Portis. He dishes it to Levine. Here's the 3. A second chance effort. Feeds to Valentine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. How about the awareness there from James? I like the fact that he sets the floor for his teammates.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Levine for three. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 18. To the wing on the left. Here's Love, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now, here's Clarkson. Passes it to Portis. There's the dish to Markkanen. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And how about the numbers here for Love? First in rebounding, first in free throw percentage. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Troy Daniels. And Parker subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And the Bulls making a change also. Lyons checked in.
Great natural instincts of LeBron. Good decision maker on the pick and roll.
Bryant with a screen on Shumpert. Levine kicks to Bryant. 1:15 left in the second quarter. There's the pick. Here's Clarkson. And the Bulls with another miss.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Here's Baldwin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Cavaliers. Curry comes in for Parker. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Denzel Valentine. Rodney Magruder comes in for Levine, and it's done in for Jordan Clarkson. And the pass to Magruder. There's the feed to Mirotic. Howard with the steal. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And you see Howard still with some of the signature explosiveness there. Powerful drive.
Pass to Magruder. Dishes it to Dunn. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dunn's got 5.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Baldwin, and he pings it home with one hand.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Now, here's Dunn, guarded by Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Six seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mirotic. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Cleveland leading by 10. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Bryant. Clarkson is out there with Levine. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Valentine in at the small forward position. Bulls shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Second shot opportunity, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Now Rubio. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Off target on the outside leaner.
You don't want your best shooter even up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
They set the pick. Levine kicks to Bryant. He feeds it to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Yeah, the step back. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shumpert, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Andamon Shumpert, known on this team for his boisterous personality, and he makes a statement with his hair too, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, sometimes the high top fade, some other hairstyles, I'm not sure what we can really call them. Kevin, do you want to try out some of those looks?
No, thanks, Smitty.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
And it's Shumpert again, missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 8 points.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the inside, Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Levine. He's got 15. Bryant's shot is off. James outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. If you look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend And now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling. And like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch. And because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in the lane, so it opens it up even more.
Bulls trail by 9. And here's Clarkson. For 3, Levine. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Tough to challenge Levine out there. Big lift on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Baldwin. He's got 24. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bryant against Love. And Bryant kicks to Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Shumpert, no good.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush just doesn't work out here.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Valentine.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for the Bulls.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the 3-ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Baldwin. Back to James. Lets it go from deep. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Baldwin. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Love can't hit.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Levine can't hit. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's James. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Valentine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. All alone. And the Bulls get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
They set the pick. Portis, the pass to Levine. Back to Portis. Another shot. Shot clock at 5. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Portis has got 7 points in the game. And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. Right wing. And that one is hammered home.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Cleveland moving the ball around. James wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up. that they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Some changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Denzel Valentine. Rodney Magruder comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Now, here is Mirotic. Here's Portis. No good that time. Good D by Howard. Rubio outside. Out to the right wing. Howard dishes to Rubio. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Bulls trail by 13. Dunn passes to Portis. Here's Magruder. Mirotic the screen. Here's Magruder. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Don't usually see him shooting the three.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Here's the chosen one. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's good. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
And Howard always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now the pass to Magruder. Here's Portis. Mirotic with it. Out to the right wing. From deep. Here's Markkanen. Great D that time from Howard. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to the chosen one. Now here's Howard. 6 points for him. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Markkanen's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
To the left side wing. Here's the chosen one. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 10. Dunn passes to Portis. Here's Magruder, guarded by Curry. Now Mirotic. They set the pick. Off the screen. Kept alive. Kicks it to Dunn. Out to the right wing. Mirotic's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Howard has it in the corner. And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
The Bulls shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Bryant's checked in. Bryant with a screen on James. Stolen by Rubio. Outside Curry. James left side. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Magruder kicks to Mirotic. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run. And Curry has it in the corner. Noel wide open. He fires. Here's Howard. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Howard. 19 seconds left in the third. And here is Dunn. He's got 8. Here's the screen. He kicks to Mirotic. Excellent D from Howard. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Ricky Rubio is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Howard. And it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now, here's Howard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
The tray. And it's Magruder missing.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
James outside. Howard dishes to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 9. Goes back up. And Howard finishes it off. Howard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
And Mirotic kicks to Dunn. Mirotic, a screen on Rubio. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Three-pointer. That's good from Mirotic on the assist from Dunn.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
And Rubio kicks to LeBron. Howard with a screen on Mirotic. And Curry has it in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 20. Pass to Magruder. They set the screen. He dishes it to Mirotic. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Kicks it out to Rubio. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss. Bulls trail by 20. Outside Bryant. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And with the business of basketball booming, most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle. There's no doubt, in not only the NBA, but in all sports, certainly a blessing. But Smitty, are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is, one, you can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that. And that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant, you got to understand, yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the 2 things for me is, guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think also
personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 21. Here's Clarkson. Mirotic sets the screen for Clarkson. Valentine. And the Bulls with another miss.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first. I mean, plenty of lift in those legs. LeBron never did the dunk contest. He just does it in a game.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here is Mirotic, and James pulls it down.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players more time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think they're looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard. And I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the offseason. So I think both players and league are doing a fantastic job.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Baldwin's got 31.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
There's the pick. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. Feeds it to Mirotic. Out to the right wing. Mirotic sets the screen for Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. He's got 21.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. Curry dishes to James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
On the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami and now in Cleveland. Do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain. And when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rubio's checked in, and he comes up with the deuce.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
LeBron outside. Well, and each player has their strengths and their weaknesses, Smitty. When you played, what did you feel was your greatest strength as a player? And maybe the one area that held you back a little bit.
I think basketball IQ, being able to shoot the basketball, versatility. And then I think the one thing that held me back, I wish I was more athletic. I really wish I could jump, Kevin, high like a lot of these guys, because I think that gives you an advantage if you have both the IQ, the versatility, and athleticism. You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Here's Clarkson, banked in off the glass.
This is what your spacing is designed to do, find cracks in the defense.
Passes it to Baldwin. The dish now to Love. Rubio outside. Outside Shumpert. Launches a 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Shumpert. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Levine kicks to Bryant. There's the feed to Clarkson. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. Dishes it to Markkanen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Baldwin kicks to Rubio. Fires the three. Another three for Cleveland.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
Levine with it. And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job. Chris Paul leading the players' side. They got together early and seemed to be much more cordial in their negotiations. I think that's a wonderful sign.
I think the game is in good hands right now, and I was happy from, like you said, from the league side and the players' union side. You said it best, Kevin. They got together early, and that's why I think it was seamless. And the game right now is going so well, and they didn't mess it up, and I'm happy about it.
And you know what? I'll even go on. I'll take it one step further. I don't know if there's a professional league in the world right now that is in better shape in almost every aspect than the NBA. What do you think?
I totally agree, Kevin. Right now, we have a magical time right now in the NBA. Things are running well on the court and off the court.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for Iman Shumpert.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Clarkson passes to Bryant. Outside, Levine. And nothing is falling for him right now. And there's the pass to Shumpert. Love kicks to LeBron. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Rubio. To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. Another three for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Into the Bulls, shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Levine for three. Again, Levine missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
James outside. Shumpert with the screen for James. It's a pick by Love. James outside. Down low. Got a piece of it. 3 on 3. Here's Valentine, and that one is good.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Perfect read. Takes a chance, certainly pays off.
LeBron can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Love. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 17 rebounds. Levine against Shumpert. Levine dishes to Valentine. He feeds it to Bryant, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. No free throws good from Bryant. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally in agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
Black's checked in for Bryant.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Dunn misses.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Free throw good, Howard. Here's Magruder. Now, here's Dunn. They set the pick over Parker, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What did you like best about the way your team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, try to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thanks for your time, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.